Well, good news. We might not. Hey everybody, it's the Magicast party Riftwood, the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition stream here on Studio Magica. I'm Soups, and my players are thusly in the chat right now.
Josh
starting with Josh. I'm just gonna start saying it.
But it's a tradition at this point.
It's not.
It doesn't
It is
have
though.
to be.
We always do it. That makes it a tradition. Traditions are not necessarily good. They always happen.
This one
and
is
I
quite
find
bad.
it hilarious. But
Josh,
come on.
tell us about Roy and Ragnar.
Well, they're the same person technically. Sort of. It's just one person in two different forms. You know? Like the duality of man.
Right.
And stuff.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, I'm Josh.
Yep.
I play Roy Howard, who's a little guy. Little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Little camper guy. It's his birthday. You wouldn't
I wouldn't attack him with wolves.
you wouldn't hit him with wolves on his birthday. And his thing when he is in the human world is just being very excited about camping and Ragnar comics. And now that we are here in the Dungeons and Dragons perhaps world, he has become a terrifying blue crab lizard man, and is now figuring that out. So there you are. There you have it. And I do a bad Macho Man Randy Savage impersonation. Except I say, "Oh yeah, brother," which technically he didn't say. But specify that in case anyone like Gabby thinks that I do not know. I am aware that Macho Man did not say, "Oh yeah, brother," and stuff like that. But I choose to ignore it because it's really fun to
amalgamation.
It's Ragnar's catchphrase actually.
Oh yeah,
brother.
He's a Kool-Aid man and Macho Man.
The brother part is important because if he doesn't say brother, the Kool-Aid man will appear because you've said the incantation and kill you.
He will burst through your chest like a wall.
The wall of your chest.
I'm done. I've done mine.
Babe, you may go now.
Hi. I'm Boca.
Hi.
I'm playing
Boca.
Stacey Taylor, your local lesbian. That's her character, and when she's in the fantasy zone,
her character is gay.
Most of my characters are that.
No. I'm saying that's her character. That is her character. That is the character of her.
Okay, do you want me to say that she's preppy too?
Sure.
She likes the mall. FYE.
Yep.
Soups, I popped open Twitch just to look at the chat, and I can't help but love your expression.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, when she's in the fantasy zone, she's Kirla Roserun, your local light cleric.
Kirla?
Who's an elf.
Yep.
Kirla Roserun.
Kirla.
Kirla.
That's how you spell it.
Kirla. Roserun.
Like Kirla.
She lives in the ward. She worships the light, who's a deity I don't have a name for yet. 1 second, I will get you one immediately.
Okay.
She worships an unspecified light deity. Don't worry about it.
There, 1 second.
Light deities can never be evil. How would that even happen?
Hello, me in the chat. Wait a minute. Wait a second.
Our only viewer is just also us. We've done it. We've broken the system. We all make 16 alt accounts. And suddenly we're streaming.
On alternate accounts.
Anyway,
Swissy, do your intro. I'll get the working with you.
I don't. Yeah. My name.
Yeah, Swissy, just go ahead and go for it.
I'm Brandon McCoy. I play Brandon McCoy.
Wait a minute. I think you've got that backwards.
Into Brandon McCoy.
It's not really backwards so much as wrong.
Wait a second.
Nah, Brandon McCoy is playing Brandon McCoy.
Okay.
And
Technically.
in the fantasy world, he's still Brandon McCoy
And I'm
because
Swissy High. Anyway,
you can never
Fireboy.
replace the classic.
Fireboy who can fly high, go fire high.
It go up.
Uh-huh.
And that's
Man, we just suck at stuff, don't we?
Intros.
Like streaming,
Intros.
talking,
We've been doing it for so
being
long, and
people.
nobody can do an intro yet. Everybody forgets how to speak as soon as it's their turn to do the intro.
Yeah, isn't it great? I fucking
Everyone just
love it.
loses all grasp on the English language as soon as it's their turn to introduce themselves and their characters. A thing they've done dozens of times before and seem to never get really any kind of grasp on.
Yeah. It's like, who are you? I'm Roy.
So, Josh, would you like to recap last week? I know not a lot happened, really.
Ah, shit, yeah. Why not? Let me see what I have written down. Hopefully it's something. That's the great thing. I only write notes during the session and I immediately forget if I've taken any or not. Well, there's no notes here, but I think I moved them to the G drive. So let me go
Yeah,
to
you
my
have a separate
G
thing.
drive. Stall the audience while I pull open this one. Oh wow, we have a new emote.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a couple
I
of them.
have. Wow, we actually got to. That was the third session last time.
Yep.
Amazing. So I've got session number 3. This was after. This session picked up where the last one ended, with us having fallen through a rift in the wood and suddenly waking up inside new forms around a campfire. And I have number 3. Still confused on their new forms. The gang is attacked by wolves. Brando does a mighty chunk to a badass wolf, then instantly falls unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnar suplexes the badass wolf to kill it as Stacy heals the fireman. Ragnar kills another wolf and then gets crit and dies.
Oof.
Stacy and Brando kill the final wolf.
Just
A mysterious blue
dice bowl. There we go.
A mysterious blue being comes down from the sky and heals Brando, who was this time injured by flying up in the air, asking, "How do I land?" And we said, "Stop flapping." And then he plummeted 30 feet and almost died again. The blue being tells us to go home, that we're not supposed to be there, and then realizes that they can't send us home and we don't know how to get home. So the Rift Keeper, as they are introduced, tells us that they need to find a piece of their staff in the nearby city of Moonvale. And so we sleep the night and head out the next morning with our new traveling companion, who I think shifts into like a lizard and hangs
turn
out
into a
on
lizard.
Stacy's shoulder.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't write that part down. I was trying to remember it.
Yep. That is what happened.
That's what
All
happened.
right. So, I believe I said you arrived at Moonvale last time, but I'm just going to go ahead and read it again. As you arrive at the edge of, you kind of realize as you're walking that you're getting kind of close to, you can look on either side of you and you see the land kind of closing in a little bit. You're walking towards a cliff face, basically. It's pretty foggy, so you can't
there's
see
not
a
a
whole
rift.
lot. It's still, like,
I'm gonna
early
jump if
morning,
there is.
and there's a shitload of mist about here. As the mist starts to clear as you get towards the edge of this cliff, not like dangerously close to it, but like
I'm
close-
always on edge.
close enough that you can see stuff. What you see is 2 wooden posts at the very edge of the cliff, and between those 2 wooden posts is a sign nailed to the top of the post that reads "Welcome to Moonvale." As the mist starts to clear, what you see beyond the sign is a absolutely massive wooden suspension bridge. It's large enough for 2 carriages side by side, you would guess, to go across at the same time and still have a decent amount of space between them. And based on like an eyeball estimate, about a football field long. In the fog beyond, you can make out what seems to be an area of land atop a massive pillar. And there's several other bridges branching out from that to pillars that kind of look similar. Immediately next to you, and actually in front of the bridge to Moonvale, there is a guard booth with like a long wooden barrier protruding out from it. You know, the kind that you like hit a button and it goes like up or down.
A
Right now,
toll.
yeah, like a toll booth.
Ah.
Right now it's down
A
though.
toll gate.
And this is what you see.
Oh, damn, the engineering in this place must be insane.
That's a big bridge.
They must have protractors.
Wow. It's long.
Yeah, it's like the size of a football field. I don't know
I don't
if
know
it's
how big
American
that
or
is.
soccer. They didn't specify.
Babe, just so you know, I got a name for the deity. It's Saphilux.
Why?
Excellent.
That sounds like an ice cream cone.
Here, there you go. Here's how you spell it.
I'm glad
Saphilux.
you just combined the words for lesbian and light.
Listen, I was.
It's
It's
a
the god
light
of light
lesbian.
and love. What did you want?
No, that's fine. I love it. It's great. I'll write this down someplace, definitely for sure. But yeah, you see the bridge before you. It's the
Write
gate's
it down.
closed.
Here. Oh. God. There we go.
Yep.
Yep.
I was
There.
just standing here
So
looking
sorry,
at it.
I was just noting it. I was just noting it on my character sheet, and the off chance one of us forgets.
No, that's a good place
I
to put it.
didn't know that anyone was done talking.
Yeah.
I think we made our funny comments about the bridge. Are we going across the bridge?
I'm flying, so I'm
Alright.
just gonna,
Well, I'm gonna walk up to the guard
doesn't
booth.
matter.
Yep, you walk up to the guard booth, and there's a guard inside. He's a shorter man, a dwarf, although you may or may not know that, I guess. And he goes, "Oh, hey there. What are you doing here? What are you doing in Moonvale?"
We're trapped in this world.
I want to go into Moonvale. We're at a thing that like a gate to it, right? Yes.
Yep, there's a gate.
We're gate to the bridge.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I will remind you that you do have a letter in one of your persons. I believe Stacy has it, asking you to come here.
Yeah.
We're
I
adventurers.
produced the letter. We were told to come here.
Oh, let me see that. He takes the letter from you, checks it over, and he goes, "Oh, mission for the mayor. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you guys in. Just be careful crossing the bridge. I always tell folks not to look down because it can be a little bit spooky." Yeah, he stamps the letter with the seal of approval, hands it back to you, and he pulls back on a lever, and the wooden barrier lifts so you can continue on your way without being blocked by a wooden barrier.
Excellent.
Cool.
Thank you.
I give
a
him
good day.
a big thumbs up with my lizard hands, and I walk forwards toward the
Uh,
bridge.
As you begin walking, he's like, "Oh, here. Have you guys been to Moonvale before?"
Nah.
Never.
Oh.
Okay. He reaches down below the counter in his guard booth, and he hands each of you a small guidebook, kind of explaining where stuff is in this place. So,
My God, how
Ooh,
much is it?
shit.
it's free of charge. We didn't want you to get lost. The mayor's mansion is on.
Oh yeah.
The mayor's mansion is
I've
on that
begun reading
southeast.
the guidebook.
The mayor's mansion is on that southeast island, so just continue through past the bridge here, take a left at the next bridge, and then there's only one bridge you can go to from there. So the areas of the town, as you're crossing the big bridge, I'm assuming you're all going to cross the big bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Wow.
crossing the big bridge.
Yep. Okay, so as you're crossing the big bridge, you get a chance to read all of the areas and like what's going on with them, basically. This central island is what's known as the Merchant's Plateau. There's a bunch of shops here that are selling various things that you probably can't afford due to your no money. There is up top here is called the Culinarian's Quarter. There's a bunch of like restaurants and eateries and stuff up there. This southern island is actually the guardhouse, and it says that ordinarily access is restricted, although you guys have a letter telling you to go there, so it should probably be fine. On this side is just kind of a farming area where they like raise crops and livestock and stuff to feed the town. You get the idea from reading over this thing that it's kind of like a tourist-y kind of place. Like, not a lot of people live here outside of the ones that do their business here. You did show up kind of early in the day, so you don't have any other like traffic on the bridge as you get to the Merchant's Plateau. So as you do get to the Merchant's Plateau, you do see, as you're passing by, there's a bunch of stalls filled with various goods, both magical and non-magical. A lot of it, though, like, you're looking at the prices on them, which you just sort of can comprehend. They're written in gold, and do any of you have gold? Probably not, right?
I have 150.
Oh, right, you have a lot of
I
gold,
have
actually.
5.
I forgot.
I have a shit ton
I
of
have
money.
15 gold.
Right, you do notice that most of this stuff is outside of your price range. It's a lot of, like, luxury goods. Like I said, this is kind of a vacation, like, merchant spot. They don't sell a lot of, like, consumer-grade products.
Yeah.
But a certain booth does catch your eye because there's a man in a big blue cloak with stars on it, like, flagging you down. There's not actually a lot of vendors in the stalls right now. A lot of them are kind of locked down, but this guy seems to have opened up pretty early. He's like, hello, come over, take a look at my wares.
It's the wizard from Fantasia.
I don't know what that is, but I do like looking at wares.
It's a movie. We have the VHS at home.
we
As
don't have
he's like
those.
flagging you over, he steps out from behind his booth and kind of like motions you over. Could you all make a perception check for me?
Okay.
Sure.
I'm bad at it,
Nope.
but we'll try.
I rolled a 5 twice.
I will
I'll try
attempt
to
to perceive.
Nope.
We're all stupid.
I have a
Bad at
5 in
noticing.
perception. How did I roll so low?
You rolled a
You
1.
all rolled so bad. So
Swizzy has the
Like-
lowest perception, but rolled the highest.
So,
That's
Roy,
dice, baby.
you notice as you guys are walking over and this vendor begins like speaking to you about like, oh, look how mad.
Roy noticed, but not me.
Not Roy, sorry, Brandon. Is who
Oh,
I
okay.
meant to say. You notice just a little bit too late that there's somebody immediately behind the man, like reaching into the back of his booth, grabbing a couple of things. And then, about when you notice it, as his hand is coming back over the booth with a sack and back into his cloak, and they begin to walk away.
Oh, does that guy work here?
Well, I don't have any employee. He turns around and he sees this person who now, having heard you, begins running. And he's like, hey, my wares, my money, after him. Somebody please catch that
I
man.
break into a dead sprint.
I fly.
I guess I'm following them.
Yep. You begin to run off as the old man kind of tries to a little bit chase you down. He's much slower than the three of you. Remind you, your fly speed is still like 30 feet, right? You can't fly faster than everybody else can run.
No.
Right.
Okay, good. So as you all take off running,
Fucking nuts.
this cloaked figure begins like dumping stuff on the ground after you. This doesn't really affect Brandon, but can I get dexterity checks from Stacy and Roy?
Yes.
It's a 12. It's fine. 19. Very good. Roy, Ragnar, you stumble a little bit as he knocks over like a fruit cart in front of you. But you manage to keep going. Stacy, you're able to easily dodge out of the way. Brandon, you just fly right over the shit. He seems to be running straight towards the edge of town, or the edge of this plateau at least. Kind of in like this area is where he's running towards. And as you corner him, you manage to like chase him down an alley between some buildings, and he goes right up to the side of the cliff and turns around. And you see this figure is wearing a brilliant rainbow-colored mask and also a top hat in addition to their cloak. And they call out, ha 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 ha! You have been robbed by the magnificent Rainbow Mask! and they throw down a smoke
Oh my
bomb,
God,
which
it's a mask,
explodes.
the mask.
It's
They
mask
throw
to
down-
mask.
They throw down a smoke bomb, which covers a 40-foot area of just like rainbow-colored smoke. And you all kind of hack and cough a little bit, having not expected this to be what happens. And when the smoke clears, Rainbow Mask is gone.
Is he a magician?
I don't
Whoa,
see
that
why
was
not.
crazy.
I mean, like, both of you have spells, so why wouldn't he?
He looks like some magicians that we've been to see before. They wear weird clothes and do cool tricks.
That is kind of like a magician's thing, I guess. Anyway,
Sometimes they go to other kids' parties and they have a magician. They pulls coins out of thin air. They haven't figured it out yet.
Were you asking something, Swissy?
did he drop the wares anywhere, or did he get away with it?
No.
He'd be a pretty shit thief if he just stopped.
Yep, Rainbow Mask seems
don't
to
swear
have
again.
Rainbow Mask seems to have just disappeared. You can look around for him
Drat.
if you want.
I fly up high.
Okay. As you fly up, the only thing that really catches your eye, first of all, you realize as you look over the sides of this plateau that you cannot, like, see the ground. All you see is, like, about 40 to 50 feet down from the top of these cliff sides, there's clouds. And you see a slight disturbance in the clouds, but that's about all you can see. Not enough to tell where he went.
Yeah, I got nothing. I fly back down.
What did you see?
It's clouds. It's crazy.
Wow.
I don't know if Brandon is smart enough to know that's where he went.
Fair enough. I probably should have made you roll for that anyway, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So, the old man catches up to the three of you, and he's like, well, where did Rainbow Mask go? Did you get him?
He disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Kind of magician.
Well, I managed to take a look at my stall, and it looks like he took half of my magic items and also all of my money.
Oh no, that sounds bad.
It's quite
I
bad.
hope you guys have insurance in Moonvale.
Nope. Rainbow
Well, if
Mask
you
has
don't
been
have
taking
it, well, then how
Rainbow-
do you know what it is if you don't have it?
Rainbow Mask has been taking advantage of a lot of the merchants in this area recently. I should have been more careful. I should have waited to open until some other people were open. Oh dear, oh dear. And then he kind of looks at the three of you and he goes, oh wait, are the three of you adventurers?
Ooh, yeah, brother.
Yeah, you bet.
Sure.
Probably, right?
How
Yeah.
about
We have a letter saying we are.
how about this? What if I will loan you some of the remaining stock of my magic items? Ironically, they should be pretty good at helping you track a person down, and if you can bring me back my money, you can keep them.
That sounds
Okay.
like a pretty good deal.
We can keep the money or like the.
You can keep the items.
items.
The items are replaceable. I'm a trader. The money is sort of what I need to be able to replace them.
Oh yeah.
And like
Makes
buy
sense,
food
makes
and
sense.
stuff.
Right. How about this? Yes, okay. Come with me back to my stall.
All right.
We come with him.
We
back
get
to
back.
his stall.
He's there again. He looped around.
Yeah, he leads the three of you back to his stall. And, inside, he, you notice the display case that he had there with all of his items in it is just, empty. He's like, I had some of these sort of tucked away just in case. He pops open a hidden compartment on his stall, which opens up to a couple more items, which he then, lays out on the table before you. What you see before you are a smooth slate tablet with copper lining, a monocle, and a playing card, which is a jack. And he goes, these may be able to help you track the man down. If nothing else, like I said, as long as you get my money back, I don't care what happens.
Nice.
So
I'm sorry, what were
yep.
the items again?
There
Yeah.
is a smooth slate tablet with copper lining. There is a plain-looking monocle. And there is a plain-looking Jack playing card, and the Jack is winking with a knowing smile, is what I wrote down.
I
Take
raised
the
my
monocle.
hand.
Yes.
What do they do?
Oh, yes, okay. Here, this, he hands one over. I'm actually just gonna copy and paste these into the game chat so that you can, like, make an item out of them so you know what their descriptions are. But I will read it out loud for the stream. So this item, he holds up the tablet, and he actually asks, what is your name, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Ragnar.
Okay.
The Ripped.
Oh, cool. What a cool name.
I flex.
He holds the tablet in one hand and he says, Ragnar the Ripped, and he taps the center of the tablet. And then on the center of the tablet, you see a arrow appears, and it is pointing towards you.
I step to the left.
The arrow follows you.
I duck to the right.
The arrow follows your position.
I scoot quickly back to the left.
Yep, the arrow is tracking you.
I weave in and out between Stacy.
Yep, it still points to you. He's like, this
Oh
is
man,
called...
that's pretty good.
This is called the Tracker's Tablet. You can speak a name into the tablet, and as long as you have seen that creature's face before, and as long as it's not a fake name you've been given, within a mile, this tablet can tell you which direction that creature is in.
Yeah, but I mean, this
Well,
guy
this
had a
help,
mask,
he-
and his name wasn't.
He's
his
using
real
a
name.
title and yeah.
Well, maybe
Unless
someone...
he was born Rainbow Mask. I hope not, because that means his
I-
parents hated him.
I didn't think
Having
of that.
bad parents will ruin your life.
Well, maybe you can learn the thief's name or something. I don't know. But yeah, this may help. Here's the next thing. This is the Eye of Spying, and he.
I take.
I just pasted
What?
it into my document over the exact text that it already was. This is the Eye of
Nice.
Spying. When you're wearing this, you can speak a magic word, and you'll be able to look at any container or person and be able to tell whatever items they have.
Ooh.
The Eye of Spying has 3 charges. Basically, when you speak a keyword while you're using it, and you can see any single creature or object, even if it's something that's concealed, you can see a readout on the inside of the monocle where you're wearing it of all of their like items. It doesn't help you. It doesn't tell you like where on their person they are, but it just tells you what they have. It has 3 charges. They refresh at dawn, and using the Eye of Spying takes 1 charge. You can also use it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And he picks up the card, and he hands it to. He just like holds out. He's like, "Here, one of you take this."
Since the other 2 have claimed their items, I guess I'm. the
I
one
didn't
taking
claim
it.
jack shit.
Nah,
Yeah, I was gonna let you decide what
Said
you
I
want.
claimed, and then I realized.
Swissy
I
has
probably wasn't.
attempted to claim the monocle twice. That's all that's happened.
Yeah.
Self?
Yeah, you can talk amongst
I
yourselves.
want to
about
know
that.
what they do before we
What
figure out who
selfish.
should have what.
Fair enough.
Because
So-
I'm a team player.
So he just holds out the card and says, like, "One of you take this."
I gingerly take the Jack card. I don't know anything about cards. Neither does Stacy.
He hands you the card, and then he says, and you can change this later if you want to a different set of words. But he says, "Get jacked." And can you make a dexterity? Can you say a dexterity saving throw for me?
Can I say?
Well, can you do one? Can you roll it with dice? Digital dice?
see
Click
about
the
that.
button.
I'll ask my manager.
Nope.
Oof.
Yep. So as he says, "Get jacked," the trading card emits some sort of like magical field.
Trading card.
The playing card, sorry, emits some sort of magical field that restrains you, and you fall over. You don't take any damage.
Ow!
And then he says, "Get jacked!" And the restraints fail, and he's like, "This is called the capture card. With it, when this card is held in a creature's hands, you can speak the keyword, and they will be restrained unless they are very dexterous. To break out of it, you would have to be quite strong, but if you speak the keyword again, it will dismiss the effect."
Huh.
Capture card, huh?
Yep, so the items you have are the Tracker's Tablet, the Eye of Spying, and the Capture Card.
What's the old wizard man's name again?
I don't think you asked.
Did
He
we
also
get his
didn't
name?
introduce himself.
Oh, then I asked that at this point. I go, wait a second. And I pause dramatically. What's your name?
My name is Gabarius. A name I definitely didn't make up just now.
My God.
I pick up the tablet. I say, Gabarius.
Gabarius.
I tap the tablet.
That's how you spell it.
What happens?
You tap the tablet, and it's able to... the arrow that was pointing towards you goes away, and a new arrow pops up that points towards him.
No one's ever gonna be able to lie about their names to us ever again.
Ooh. That's
Or
a
their
clever
faces.
workaround.
We'll be like, oh yeah, is that who you are?
Damn, clever.
Why would people lie to us about their names, though?
I don't know, but they do it in the Ragnar comics.
That's crazy.
All right, so
Anyway,
you three may sort of split these up amongst yourselves however you like.
Look for Jesus, see if he is really everywhere.
You didn't post a description for the card, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. There's the card.
You know what that means. I scoop up the items as I twirl around dramatically. Huddle time. I lean in. I wait for my companions to lean into the huddle.
I reluctantly lean into the huddle.
I am above the huddle.
I look up at
but I'm there.
Brando and stare at him until he comes to the huddle.
I float on down to the huddle.
All right, team.
Now I will point out to you, Swissy, just so you know, you don't like hover. You are flying with effort from your wings. So you know.
I'm aware of that. I am aware.
I float magically, like a hummingbird. The things that have bat wings.
You know, if they don't,
Yeah.
if they stop flying, they die.
That's
Uh-oh.
untrue.
oh
You're
no,
thinking
hummingbirds.
of Spoink the Pokemon.
I thought you were thinking of sharks.
I love that post. You are perhaps thinking of Spoink, a Pokemon.
That's just what they want.
Yeah, it's probably somewhat hard to like fly in place, I'd imagine.
Yeah, you're sort of like
With big
you're-
old
Okay, so I
bat
fucking
wings.
land. Can we
You're
not be
bobbing a little
pedantic and just get on with it?
yeah, you land and or
Bat
fly inches off the
wings.
ground, whatever you want, I guess.
I don't care.
All right. You're there. You're in the huddle.
Listen,
The
I'm
huddle's
just trying to
happening.
get the huddle going. All right, we're gonna need to come up with a team name, but we can shelve that for later. Unless you guys have one. I've got a great one, real banger. Delta Dragons.
No.
No.
Ah, come on, it's super cool though.
I mean, we're Team Badger. We already are that.
Oh
So-
right.
Didn't you
But
like
I
that
thought-
one?
What if we made it sound cooler now that we're in a fantasy world? What if when we're here we're Team Dire Badger?
Team Fantasy Badger.
Team Badass Badger.
Team Magic Badger. I don't know who I am in this scene right now. I'm nobody. I'm just saying things.
You know- We'll shelve it for later. So, who? I guess like we should figure out who is gonna use what item the best. I didn't really get this far. I was hoping the huddle would help.
Well,
Um,
I think I might make use of the card. I'm going to be close to people if things, as things have been going, are any indication.
I
don't
mean,
know
I
that
guess
we're
I
gonna
have
all
the
pass
map
it off to
already.
people.
I mean, I think Brando wanted the monocle, so I could just like take the rock.
Tablet? The
I'm-
iPad.
I mean, I've got a map. Maybe that'll be helpful somehow with the tablet. I don't know. We'll figure it
If you
out.
want the monocle, I could take the tablet. I don't care either way.
Nah. I hand him the monocle.
Okay. I put on the monocle.
Okay. You have it now.
I look amazing.
Yep, you look very fancy.
I knew your bitch ass wanted the monocle.
It looks
What?
very
Besides,
fancy
it's more-
on you. It doesn't really fit the rest of your
Besides
aesthetic,
the,
but it looks all right.
Yeah.
Besides, the tablet is a held item, and I'm the only one that doesn't hold shit.
True.
Oh, I mean, if you don't want it, I can take it.
I already have the tablet, Swissy. We're moving on.
Okay.
Okay, so Stacy's getting the capture card, Brando's getting the Eye of Spying, and Ragnar's got the Tracker's tablet.
How do I edit this?
Add things to a sheet? No idea. Didn't check.
You just
Hold
add-
on.
Yeah. You just click.
Capture
There's like a
card.
plus icon or something.
Yeah, there's
That's
a plus,
pretty
but
easy, yeah.
I'm trying to find out how I can put in my information about it.
Unlock it. Or no.
That's removing.
There's a little.
Yeah, I click the eye,
info thing,
and then
Where?
Yeah.
What eye?
the eye.
the one that appears
Where?
when you hover over it.
Yeah, it's on the far right. There's a little
Oh.
circle with an eye in it.
There's no
And
eye.
then-
What are you talking about?
My
Right
Wait,
there.
are
fucking
you
God.
when you what? Are you on the items area?
Yes, item name. There's no eye. I don't know what you're talking
Scoot
about.
over to the right. It's where the weight is in the far right
Yeah,
box.
I've clicked that and it doesn't give me a thing to put in my the information.
It
about.
should
Oh, wait,
pop
no.
up in a box below, and then you
It's
just kinda
directly
click in the
below
white.
it, and it doesn't have an indicator that it's there.
Correct.
It sure
it's
doesn't.
completely blank.
It sure doesn't.
Oh wait, that's actually just the mods section, I think. No, okay, never mind. It's okay, whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
it.
It holds text, which is the only thing I've ever cared about.
Right. Okay, so yep, you guys have that. And he's like, well, I suppose I should head up to... I suppose
Mods
without...
is where
I've
the-
got
the-
some pocket change. I suppose I could head up north to the... Hey, are you guys hungry? Have you eaten?
I am
How long
almost
has it
always
been?
hungry.
Our
Well-
stomachs growl simultaneously.
You guys should head up to the Culinarian's Corner. There's a great breakfast place there called the Baker's Haven.
Oh.
Where's
Well-
the wait, hang on.
You've
I
got the
pull
map.
out
up
the
north.
guide.
Yep, the Baker's...
I
the-
go to the index.
The Culinarian's Quarter is the northern island. So basically from where you are, which is roughly like here, you could just follow the outskirts of the island to get to that bridge.
Ah, sick. It's this way.
All right.
Then, I
Putting
guess
Eye of
we'll head
Spying
out.
In my charges, in my resource.
Yep, you can do that. I think I wrote it resets every day at dawn, and it has 3 charges, something like that.
Yeah, it's at
so-
dawn and
So
3
yeah,
charges.
This one is not a like per long rest. This one is per day. So
Yes.
Does mine have charges? I don't think you
Nope.
said if it did.
nope.
Oh, wow.
It's basically just
mean-
on or off.
Yeah, the drawback to yours is like
They
you
have
have,
to be
you have to
around.
hand
somebody
it
hold
to
it, yeah.
somebody.
Mine's a tablet.
Yeah, you might
Yep,
want to
so
get
you
a
could-
case for
you
that.
guys
Improvise. Well, it's rock, so
it is a rock.
I have a slab of stone.
A large
How
rock.
much damage
the
would it
size of a
deal as an
small rock.
improvised weapon?
I don't know, probably like a D6.
Fuck. I'm gonna
It's a
throw it
rock.
at someone. I'm gonna yell their name and then discus at them.
I don't think that's how it works, but that's an inspired use of an item I've given you. So as you make your way north, this bridge is a little bit more utilitarian. It's not quite as like absolutely fucking massive. It's also not as long. It is similar in construction. It's another suspension bridge with a post above it that reads Culinarian's Quarter. You cross the bridge. This one's more like 2 footpaths side by side, about that sort of width, as opposed to like 2 carts.
Yeah.
And as you begin to cross the bridge, you notice most of these places are closed. A lot of them, just by the look of them, kind of seem like maybe lunch or dinner places, and it's still pretty early morning. But you do smell baked goods. And as you sort of follow that smell, you come to a place that's got kind of a decent crowd around it, with a big old sign above the door that says Baker's Haven. And y'all, it smells delicious in there. And also, as you begin to approach the place, you hear a voice calling out to the crowd. Come one, come all, to the Baker's Haven's daily Pancake Royale. Who will be crowned the Pancake Royal? Admission is free. We're accepting applications right now, but spots are limited.
It's just like the Amish place back home.
Ragnar begins pushing his way through the crowd.
But I fly over the top of the crowd.
You fly over the top of the crowd? All right, Stacy, are you also getting in there?
No, she doesn't want to eat a lot. She just wants 2 pancakes.
All right, so you all, well, 2 of you, I guess, make your way to the front of the crowd. If one of you could catch that, please, that'd be fantastic.
It's not offering me my kill command. Wait, there it is.
Okay, cool, thank you.
There.
There is, so as you make your way to the front of the crowd, you see a larger fella. A big old burly man in a tank top, with big old muscles. And he's like, does anybody want to join the Pancake Royale?
Yes!
I hold up my hand. I do.
Ooh, looks like we got 2 takers. Haven't seen you 2 around here before. Anyone else? Anyone else? He kind of like waves you over to come stand near him.
I stand near him.
I land near him.
And 3 other people approach from the crowd. They are a dwarven man with a big bushy beard, a tiefling woman who's kind of dressed in like robes, like she might be some sort of cleric, and a elderly human man who looks like the roughest person you've ever seen.
Damn.
And they all step up, and he goes, Gruff, Gale, Jank, the 3 of you are coming to challenge the Was it Jank?
Are you laughing at someone's name?
I'm gonna guess Jank is the human.
The 3 of you are coming to challenge the Pancake Royale once again, I see. All right, well, that closes out the competition for today, so why don't the 5 of you, follow me inside to the Pancake Royale arena. And he bustles the 5 of you inside. Stacy, are able to get in also. Some crowd kind of comes in.
Some spectating.
Yep. The place he leads you to is kind of like a sunken area with a large table in the center of it and 5 chairs. It's a big old circular table with 5 chairs equidistant from each other so that you can all sit down and enjoy some pancakes. In the center of this table is a large plate nearly the circumference of the whole table, leaving maybe 1.5 feet at the edge of the table for some smaller plates.
Big.
Just fucking like stacked to the brim of like, it's literally like 2 or 3 feet high of pancakes.
Holy cannoli Toledo.
You will not run out of pancakes.
Pan I've ever seen.
You will not run out of pancakes this day.
Ragnar quakes in visible excitement.
Whoa, that's a lot of pancakes.
All right, gang. You all know the rules, but in case you don't,
I don't know the rules.
He snaps and points at you with a smile like, excellent, I will explain them anyway. So, I don't know how he explains this in pancake eating terms, but in game mechanic terms, I'm going to tell you the rules. There will be 3 rounds of pancake eating. Each round, you will all roll a number of d10s to determine how many pancakes you ate, and we'll be keeping track of these numbers. There will be a Constitution saving throw to determine if you're able to continue, and that saving throw will increase each round. Every round, you can do up to 3d10 of pancakes, but the more pancakes you eat, the higher the DC is going to be. This is a con saving throw. Remind me what element, thing did you get
there's
for
no
your
reason
badger
to
badge?
not go all in, right, Josh?
Depends on your
charisma.
con
It's plus
score.
charisma,
Oh, okay.
and I have a
Badge.
con of 4, so.
Yep. So
Well,
yeah, there's
saving
a
throw.
saving throw is what you're going for because I think that bonus will actually be higher.
Oh yeah, for saving throws it'll be 4 then. Yeah, nice, sweet.
Yep. So basically, yeah, you can do 1d10, 2d10, or 3d10 every round. The DC will get harder every round. Basically, if you fail your con save, you are unable to consume more pancakes and you're out. Actually, you vomit and you're out.
You vom.
You vom.
Okay.
You choke on your pancakes and it's bad. The goal is to eat the most amount of pancakes without failing. So basically, if somebody, you can try to go for the risky one. If you do 1d10 every time, the DC is pretty low, so you're like nearly guaranteed to make it. But but you may roll low and you don't have as many dice, so somebody with a higher number may beat you out. So yeah, that's essentially it. You're going to be rolling a number of d10s every round. I'm going to prepare some d10s for my 3 guests. You see the tiefling woman who you take to be Gale, kind of just like dabbing at the edge of her mouth with a what do they call, like a handkerchief, kind
Napkin.
of
Yeah.
napkin. That's the one. Kind of looking
less
at this
good
pile of pancakes with what appear to be small pancakes in her eyes in excitement. You see the dwarven man begin to crack his knuckles and like hover his hands above the pancakes. You see Jank sitting fucking like stone cold, staring at the pancakes like he's been ready for this his whole life.
Holy shit.
So I need to find a third d10. There we go.
You ready, Ragnar?
I mean, I guess so.
All right.
We won't know till we find out.
And the person who is in charge of this establishment, says, "All right, everybody, let the daily pancake royale begin."
Daily.
And he slams a gong, and it is the first round. So how many d10s would each of you like to roll for your first round?
3d10.
3d10. All right.
Do you want me to roll them already?
Yeah. I'll have you roll them.
Woo!
That's pretty good.
I mean, I'm just gonna go balls to the wall.
Brandon's only going for 1, but he gets 10. Okay. So both of you roll your Constitution saving throws. Yeah, you both succeed.
Congratulations.
So yeah, you keep track of that number for me. Roy, you've got 16 pancakes. Brandon, you've got 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to
So many.
roll for Groff, Gale, and Jank and keep track of their numbers. So let's just see if they make their... Okay.
I mean,
so
we could just, when we roll our next dice, we could put plus 10 at the end of it, right?
Yeah, you
would
should be able
add
to.
it up
Or
automatically.
plus 16, yeah.
Or plus whatever, yeah.
Okay,
So we could just do that to easily keep track.
So Groff, the dwarven man, immediately fails. He gets about
Ignore that. I was testing something.
He gets about 15 pancakes down his mouth before his cheeks puff out and he quickly ducks under the table, which isn't very far for him because he's a dwarf. Let's roll for Gale.
How many pancakes did he eat?
Like 15. Which, if you consider that each of these rounds is about 6 seconds, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Saying it's like just inhaling them.
All right, so Gale is fine. She only gets down about 5 pancakes. And I will remind you that Groff was like out. He failed. So if you yards, you're out regardless of how many pancakes you ate.
Okay. So it's finding that limit.
Yes. And like I said, the DC will get harder every round, but
yeah.
And ooh, that's pretty
Especially if you eat more, right? Is that what you said? Or no?
Yes, It's dependent on the number of D10s.
D10s.
On what you're
roll.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
so like I'll tell you, for round 1, it was a DC of 10 for one D10 of pancakes, and the 2D10 was 13, the 3D10 was 18.
Oh
So,
wow.
So you both
Ooh,
passed.
you were real
Gosh,
close.
holy shit.
And those
Yeah.
those
What are
numbers
you
will
gonna do
go up. And
Risky biscuit.
okay, looks like Jank also succeeds. He gets 15 pancakes down his gob.
Damn.
All right. So round 2. How many pancakes would you like to eat, both of you?
2d10.
2d10. All right. All right.
I'll do 1.
So you've got 26 total pancakes. You'll do another 10, so that's 16 total pancakes. All right. Constitution
Never
saving
mind.
throw.
Well.
Well,
I was like, this is what I was worried about because our rolls have not been stellar recently.
Wow.
well, I mean, it's just random, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
That just didn't work out, huh?
Nope.
So you both fail.
Well.
Let me roll for the other 2.
What if they fail too?
Yeah, because I'm gonna say if they all fail, it'll be whoever got the most down before you all failed. So I will double
which
check
would
them.
be-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do another 2 of these. So that's another okay, and then +1. That's a 3. So Gail gets down another 7 pancakes, so she had a total of 12, and she throws up. Very undignified. And let's see how many fucking pancakes Jank can get down. I gave Jank a +0 con modifier. This bitch just rolled like a 19 last round.
Wow.
All right.
Hey, man, it's all up to the roll, man. I have a
And-
+5 con. Doesn't matter sometimes.
All eyes on
And he
Jank.
rolls a 6. So he got another like 4 pancakes down before he failed. So
Ah.
so that does make Brandon the winner.
What?
It
That makes me
Ragnar
the winner.
Or
I ate 26 pancakes.
yeah, Roy, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
why are you having
I-
such a hard time with their names tonight?
I don't know, man. They're both orange. It's weird.
No.
Or they're both red, kind of reddish.
Also, no.
Red adjacent.
It's your art.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, so he goes, "Oh, looks like a tough competition, but by my count, it looks like." And he kind of leans down and is like, "Hey, what's your name? I didn't really catch it before."
Ragnar the Ripped.
Looks like Ragnar the Ripped is our winner. With
I throw up my
Jank,
hands in victory.
Jank coming in at a close second. And Jank looks somewhat disappointed, but he does sneak another pancake into his mouth and
Why?
and what's his face go?
Same.
And
Gets her the taste of vomit.
And the baker man goes like, "Yeah, that's fine." And in third place for our third place prize is, what's your name?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Ah, you can just call me Brando.
Brando with 16 pancakes. Thanks for coming, everybody, to the Pancake Royale. I will bring your prizes to you shortly. Everybody else, the store is now open for business. You may purchase any baked goods at the registers at the front.
And mind the bar.
Now, this is like a separate, like, arena.
Ah.
This isn't where the shopping
Yeah,
happens.
there's sand on the floor. There's a bit.
Yeah.
You're in the
Welch.
Coliseum.
You're basically in the Coliseum of pancakes. So the things he brings to you are the first place prize is what seems to be a one of those like syrup pouring things made of gold.
Sick.
Made of gold, and it's got the letters BH and a crown with the letters engraved on them. And this is, he hands it to you, and he goes, "Congratulations, new in town and champion of the Pancake Royale on the first day. Very exciting for you."
Oh, thank you. This
As
is the best moment of my life. I want you to know that, sir.
well, hopefully we can get you a finer victory some other day. and he hands you this syrup pour, which is a magic item called the golden syrup pour. Appearing as a golden syrup dispenser with silver trim and the initials BH with a crown over the letters engraved on the side. This container, once emptied, fills again after 24 hours. It is infinite syrup, essentially. Once per day, the pour can be used as an action to pour sticky syrup in a 5-foot radius, making the space rough terrain and requiring a DC 14 strength saving throw to avoid being stuck in space if any creature
That's
moves through the
amazing.
square. The effect lasts for up to a minute and can be dismissed early if water is introduced. Basically, this syrup will wash off with any water, but for up to a minute, it makes the ground very sticky.
That's great.
Question:
Yep.
is it still drinkable syrup up until that point?
Yeah. You can
Up
still,
until when it's poured on the ground?
yeah, you can still drink it.
You can drink anything you want.
I have a small sip
Yep.
of the syrup,
Tastes pretty good.
just as a connoisseur.
Tastes pretty
That
good.
is
It's like a.
magnificent.
It's like a. Like
Is
a.
that
like-
in house?
Liquid gold.
Yes. So we only. I know the competition is daily, but we only give out a prize like this like once a month. That stuff is.
Oh.
That stuff is where we get our pancake bacon. Well, not. You understand. It's a figure of speech.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I follow you.
Yep. He
It's
comes.
amazing. I see why it's so popular.
Yes, very good, very good. You, Brando. He hands you a small sack. It's got 10 gold in it.
All
Hey.
right.
And also a gift basket of baked goods.
Oh my god.
There's some cookies in there. There's some bread in there.
Nice.
Some donuts. Just all sorts of
Hey.
delicious baked goods for you. And he's like, "This is the second prize. Just a little bit of cash and some stuff on the house. And then third prize.
I had third prize first of all.
Oh, you
so-
did? I thought
N-
Jank
No,
was
Yeah,
third
you
prize.
said Jank got
Gold,
second.
dude.
Oh yeah, he hands that stuff to Jank. Sorry, and then he hands to you. He's like, to you, he hands a somewhat smaller sack of gold. It's got 5 gold in it, and he's also anything in the
And
rest.
shittier baked goods.
Anything you want, you can have one item in the bakery for free.
Ooh.
So, yeah, you just pick a baked good off the shelf and it's yours.
What is the most extravagant looking baked good in here? Super?
Oh, do they have like one of those donut cakes that's just a donut the size of a cake? That's great. That should be it.
Yes,
they have that, Sue?
they do in fact have like a foot radius cake donut.
I want that. That for sure. That.
That's a popular pick.
Yeah.
But that, I did say one item for free, and that's one item, and it's yours. Here you go.
Does the store
Yeah.
count as an item?
No,
Oh.
good try though. Yep, he hands you an enormous cake donut,
Nice.
and
yeah.
you have that now.
Do you have a
Oops.
to-go
I
container?
put pour instead of pour.
Yeah,
Instead
I
of-
literally, Josh, I googled it earlier because I was like, those things have to have a name, right? And
Pour.
apparently, what they're called is fucking syrup pourers.
Dude, I love syrup pours. You're imagining the one that's got like the little
Like
it's like
IHOP?
kind of upright. And it's
The
got
flap?
it's
Yeah.
got the little like slidey thing at the top.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I was
Slides out of the
imagining.
way. Oh, I love those things.
Do you have a to-go container for this thing? It's kind of big.
He gets out like a grocery bag, and he's like, eh.
He puts it into like a
Eh.
small flimsy cardboard box and puts it in the grocery bag.
Yeah, basically.
That's save that for later. Just pancaked out at the moment.
Yeah, no, totally
Well,
get it. All right, well, have fun, gang. Come back again anytime. Stacy,
I
if you
think
want
it's
to pick
the
up
wrong
some
chat.
Stacy, if you want to pick up some sort of like baked good for food, it's like, I don't know, like 2 silver.
Well, I can just steal some of Brando's donut.
You probably won't notice. It's a very big
According
donut.
to whom?
To me.
That's
supposed to
fine.
get girls food, you know?
As we're walking out,
Yep.
I assume we're heading out.
Yep.
I want to lean into Brando.
Hmm.
I hold up the syrup pourer. I glance at his donut, and I go, "Do you want me to take it up a notch?"
Oh my god. Yes.
I pour syrup on the donut.
But wait, no, wait, that's in a bag. Oh. Now we have to eat it or it's gonna get soggy.
So yeah, you've got a
That was
sog.
disgusting. Mostly that's
Can we
mostly
find the
referring to the
table?
contest.
Fair.
Can we find a table to eat this donut at?
Yeah, there's some like gazebos and stuff you could like take a seat at if you wanted to.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
have a
whoa,
quick
whoa, whoa,
snack.
whoa, whoa! A gazebo?
Yep.
I roll perception against the gazebo.
What?
What kind of attacks does it have?
It's
What?
it's fine. It's got tables, which
That's
aren't they're
that's-
not traditionally considered attacks. It's
That's
got some
like a
benches.
weird like inside joke or something about there was this one like D&D session where some guy was like going off about a gazebo. Like his player didn't know what a gazebo was and
Oh my
kept
God.
trying to like investigate it to see what it did,
I see.
and the whole time it was a gazebo.
Oh my god.
Like he shot it with an arrow. It's like, what happens? And eventually they had to show him a picture of a gazebo.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
So yeah, there's some gazebos and verandas you could sit at to enjoy your breakfast. And you do. It's a little sticky because of the syrup.
But does that make it better?
It does actually.
Yes.
Yeah, it tastes real good. It's a real good cake donut. So
Split the donut 3 ways.
after I imagine about like 30 to 45 minutes of splitting this donut between the three of you because it's fucking massive.
It is massive
Absolutely
I-
massive.
Hey-
syrup covered donut.
Hey, real quick, I ate one of these kind of donuts in real life once, and it was an incredible
there.
experience. Josh was there. He
I
was
never
upset
had
with me.
one.
We
I
got a
didn't know that was a real
goddamn.
thing.
So we were on a trip.
I've seen them at one of my local bakeries, and I've considered buying it several times, but I'm the only person who eats donuts in my house.
See, we
Well,
were on a
why should
trip,
that stop you?
a
Swissy.
school adjacent trip to Washington D.C.
Swissy,
And
Right.
whenever
My-
we were out, they would give us meal tickets. And Steven figured out that one of the days that we were at like a mall, the meal ticket, instead of getting you a meal, was also for some reason good for a big donut.
Oh.
I have no fucking idea why it was like, yeah, you can have some pizza or a sub or like I got Chinese food or a donut.
Or a plate-sized donut. And I was reading through the options, and I saw a plate-sized donut, and I went, oh, hell yes.
It was the only time Steven didn't order pizza with a meal ticket that entire trip.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
sort of like
Pizza
that.
was
Yeah.
only broken up by Big Donut. I remember because it caused me stress during the trip and years after.
All right, so after the three of you finish your meals and have your new cool items that you have, you make your way down towards the guardhouse area to where you're supposed to be going for the job you were hired for, presumably.
Yes.
Businesses are kind of starting to
Oh, yeah,
open up a
that.
little bit. It's been a little bit of time. So you know, there's a decent like crowd kind of milling about. You see some carriages
you're supposed
crossing
to
the
go
big
see the
bridge.
mayor.
As you cross through the Merchants Plateau, you see some carts going in and out of town across the big bridge. You get to the southern gate, and a guard is like, "Whoa, hey! This is where the guardhouse is."
Yeah, I
Yeah?
think that's where we need to be. We got some kind of letter.
I like Ragnar is like visibly like padding for their pockets, even though they don't have the
Stacy
letter.
produces the letter
He takes
from
a
her monogrammed
bag, yeah. So you
Yeah,
pull
my
out the
banner
letter.
is
He sees the
monogrammed.
stamp of approval from the guard at the front of the city, and he goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, you're good to go. Yep, just cross through there. You'll see the barracks on the other side there. Somebody over there should be able to lead you across to the mayor's manor."
Sounds good.
All right. Have a good day. Don't cause any trouble.
Yeah, you too.
We'll have to kill you.
Oh, we would never. Oh my god.
They threw up when eating pancakes. I think they're done with trouble for the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Listen, it was a pancake royale.
You guys did the Pancake Royale? Oh, I've never gotten
Yeah,
through
I
that.
this
did.
guy won.
That's right. I got a syrup pourer.
Oh,
Though we all kind of failed on
that's
round
sick.
2. It was a little anticlimactic.
Yeah, well, sometimes it happens like that, and sometimes the DM just has to make sure you get the magic item anyway, so it's fine.
Sometimes I want to point out that Swissy and I have very high cons. Our con scores are 4 and 5 for
Yep,
the
Yeah.
For
saves,
saving throws,
but we just
yeah.
we just rolled like a 5 and like
A-
a
a
3 or something
5
like
and
that.
a 3,
Or-
and it's like, well, what are you gonna do?
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't do it then, because my con is 2.
That's
For
not
my
terrible.
It's a
We just
positive number.
Constitution.
It's higher than
Constitution is just
Jankad.
a Constitution is just a class saving throw for both sorcerer and fighter.
Ah, right.
So we have a prof bonus added in.
Yep.
Props.
So
It's actually the
uh,
only things I'm good at. My saving throws are like 5 minus 1, 5 minus 1.
F.
So yeah, the three of you cross the bridge. As promised, a guard none of the guards really seem to pay you guys much attention. As you walk across, you follow the path towards the gate. You see a bunch of guards kind of like milling around in front of the guardhouse. Some of them are running drills. Some of them are playing just a card game at like a small table. It seems like there's a lot of guards here with not much to do. It is pretty early morning, but you're guessing that just probably like patrols haven't started yet or something like that.
Right.
You make your way to the next guard house, and a large half-orc woman spots you and goes, "Ah, you coming to see the mayor?"
Yeah.
Oh, are you
Stacey
those
would like
are you those adventurers we've been expecting to help out? The mayor's. I know I was told the mayor's got a job.
I think so.
I hope he
We
has a
do
job.
have
He's
the
mayor.
letter from the mayor.
I produced a letter from my monogrammed bag for the 3rd time today.
Yep, that's the seal.
Might as well
All
just
right.
keep that out, huh?
All right.
Before this, Stacey would like to know how ripped the half-orc lady is.
Yeah, I also
Uh,
want to know as a
Yeah,
personal
I also
note.
wanna know.
I heard the
Uh,
half-orc lady and my mind went wandering.
Yeah, it's extreme. She's extremely muscular. Big ol' arm muscles.
Mm,
She's actually like ripped her sleeves off of the uniform.
Nice.
good. As
Uh,
she should.
She's wearing
Oh, wait.
armor, but you can tell that she's got like an 8-pack underneath there.
Good.
I heard
You can
that she
feel
had
that there's an
8-pack,
APAC.
that
They-
she was shredded.
The yams are impressive.
I would like to perceive if she actually broke her sleeves off by flexing.
Can you?
Roll
I
a-
rolled perception and got it. I did. I got a 16.
It looks like the shirt, based on like where you can see at kind of the shoulder area, it looks like the shirt was probably a little bit too tight, but fit just enough, and then probably was flexed out of.
Nice.
Sweet.
So yeah, she's like, all right,
10 out of 10.
I'll lead you guys across the bridge, and we're actually not allowed to see the mayor right now, but somebody will come to let
What?
you in. Oh yeah, the mayor's got
I-
a. Oh yeah, the mayor's just said like no direct visitors, at least from the guard, but the guy up there has been the assistant's been taking care of him. Sounds like he may be sick or something, maybe, but he's just been having his assistant run things through us, but for the most part.
Gotcha.
All right, well,
Anyway.
here we go.
We go there?
Yep, she leads
Okay.
you up
We
to the
go.
front door. The mansion is like way before you get across the bridge. You can see it, and it is absolutely massive. It actually takes up the majority of the island that it's on. The kind of like island pillar that it's on. The guard knocks on the door, and then she goes, "Well, I'll be seeing you guys when you head back," and begins walking back across to her post. After a few moments, a large human man with a big old bushy beard opens the door, And he's kind of like balding on top a little bit, but he's got his hair pulled back into a ponytail.
Nice.
He's a big boy. And he opens the door and he's like, "Oh, hello. Are you three here to answer the mayor's request?"
I produced the letter from my monogrammed bag for the 4th time today.
Ah, looks like it. Come in. Make yourselves comfortable. Have a seat inside the living area here. And he leads you all inside. As he is walking, can one of you make a perception check? Just whoever wants to, I
Yeah.
guess.
Sure.
Nope.
Nope.
Roy, you actually notice as he's walking back, he's kind of like tucking something back into his shirt. You can just catch a glimpse of it. It looks like it's a kind of like a silver chain necklace with a white opal on it. And as he tucks that back into his shirt as you all come in, and he's like wearing a vest, like a sweater vest, over like a nice dress shirt. He just tucks it right in there, so it's not flopping all over. And he's like, "My name is Lance Winthrop. I am the assistant to the mayor of Moonvale. It is nice to meet you all. I'll be just one moment, and I'll be right back with you." He like offers you a seat and walks away. There's some fancy couches in this room, some paintings of important looking figures, and in the center of the room there is an absolutely massive, like, fuck off, fuck you sized fireplace that is currently not lit. It's just got some like logs in it and
Stick
some,
my
like,
head
charred
in the
stuff.
fireplace.
Okay. You see some logs.
I want to look up the chimney.
Can you actually see the sky if you look up through a chimney? Modern times,
No.
probably
If it's
not.
straight
but
enough.
but an ancient one, probably, maybe. One before
Are you looking for
electricity
Santa?
invents. You do not spy a Santa Claus up there, but you do catch a glimpse of the sky. It's just real
Oh
high
my
up.
god, that's so cool. How wide is the chimney?
I'd say it's probably good, like 4 feet across, maybe 2 or 3 feet deep.
I begin climbing the inside of the chimney
Why?
Roy, where are you going?
because I have a climb speed.
All right, I guess you just do it then.
No, what I imagine is because Roy doesn't know about this yet. So Roy saw the big fireplace, got excited, went to look into it, and went, "Oh my god!" and like reached up to like put his hands like inside the fireplace, and they stuck.
Oh no.
And as he's trying to like wrest his lizard hands free, he's accidentally ascending. A real Spider-Man moment, if you
All
will.
right, so you all see.
Oh, God.
You all see Ragnar disappear into the chimney, and he begins.
Oh, no.
Rising.
Well,
You just hear my voice like,
Guys, I don't know what's happening.
Ragnar, come down.
I don't know how I'm here.
Let go.
My arms are just like stuck to the wall.
Pull away.
I pull my arms away.
Right. You.
Does it work?
Yeah. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm really good at this.
I have a -1. Oh baby!
Yep. You back off
That's
of the
the
wall,
highest I can get. A 19.
and then you also rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1 there. So.
Incredible.
wow.
The duality of man.
Yeah, so you unstick your arms and fall back down the fireplace, but you manage to, like, claw back into the wall before you get all the way down. And, yep.
I'm like covered in soot. I'm like trying to like
You land
brush it off
you
into the
land back-
fireplace.
you land back in the base of the fireplace with a loud ka-chunk. But you
Okay, so-
managed to be fine and not, like, trip over any logs or take any damage. So, good for you.
All right,
Why'd you
so
do that?
I'm like wiggling my fingers.
like I think my lizardy arms are like lizard arms. Like I
like just like
Your
reach up
lizard
and like
arms are like lizard arms?
I like climb partly up the outside of the fireplace. I'm like, yeah,
Why?
I just kind of
listen. I don't. Brando has wings, okay?
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense here. It's all topsy-turvy.
He's right.
I drop back. I drop back down like the 1 foot, and I walk
So
back.
Lance Winthrop makes his way back into the room at this point as you've cleared yourself of any weird activities you were doing. And he goes, "All right, follow me this." He kind of like glances you over and he's like, "Were you this dirty when you came in?"
I just attracted. That's what my mom always says.
Ah, I see. An unfortunate circumstance then. Oh well, I'm sure it doesn't have any effect on your ability to perform. Come right this way to the office with me. And he leads you into a side office. And he's like, now, before we continue, can I have that proof of contract, please, real quick?
I produced the letter from my monogrammed bag for the 5th time today.
Yep, he takes it from you, actually, this time. And he
Wow.
reads it over and goes, yep, okay. All right, so here is the job that the mayor of Moonvale has for you. You need to find him. He's actually...
Oh no.
Yep.
What?
I thought this might happen.
He's actually
You
missing.
did? Is that why nobody can see him?
No, he's not invisible. He's just well,
This
I mean-
isn't Bobby
I mean-
from Golden Sun 1.
I mean, maybe he's invisible, but yeah, he's missing. I don't know. I know. So the mayor went missing about a week ago. I haven't told any of the guard yet because I don't want them to freak out just in case he turns up again. But yes, I've just said that the mayor is like sick or something. But we need to find him. I know that there's been a werewolf in town, or not in town, but just like around recently, and I'm pretty sure that the werewolf took him. At the bottom of the pillars of Moonvale, the pillars we find ourselves on right now, and a bit to the west, we've spotted some sort of like werewolf activity, and I'm pretty sure that the mayor is where they are, or at the very least, the werewolf knows where the mayor is.
The wolf is.
So I need you to capture the werewolf and bring him here alive, so that we may find out where he's holding the mayor. Of course, I don't expect you to do this for free. Your reward will be 150 gold each. And again,
That's a lot.
I must insist that you leave the werewolf alive. And also, I must insist that you make sure the mayor's disappearance remains secret.
Gotcha.
Mum's the word.
Yeah, I can do that.
Excellent.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Any further questions, or may I complete some paperwork and send you on your way? I actually, it is quite a ways down to the forest floor, but we have an elevator actually at the far end of town that'll be able to take you down there.
What's the name of the mayor?
The mayor's name is in the letter that you have. Let me double check.
I read the letter.
I have a second follow-up question to that. Is there a very good painting of the mayor anywhere around?
That was going to be my second question.
There actually is not. He was going to have a portrait done any day now, but unfortunately they just never got around to it.
Dang it.
According to...
I sadly glance at my tablet and I'm like,
Soon. Your
Yes,
time will come.
the mayor's name is Louis Stilinski. I can spell that for you real quick. It's a lot of
Who's
very
this guy we're
similar.
speaking to?
Hmm?
Who's the guy we're speaking to again?
His
Lance Winthrop.
or Lance Winthrop. I'll write that down for you also. He is the mayor's assistant, or that is how he's introduced himself.
It's very close to what I spelled.
Yep.
Go
He's like,
me.
all right. I will fill out some paperwork for you really quick, giving you permission to use the elevators. I'm just going to write on here that you're doing a favor for the town's leadership. Nothing too specific, but the guards won't ask about it as long as it's got my stamp. And he stamps it like this.
Nice. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, cool. That means my new microphone is actually pretty good.
Nice.
Nice.
Or bad.
Or bad. Well,
Bad
no.
at stamp
Considering
noises.
it didn't do what you wanted.
I mean, I punched my desk really hard, but that's about it.
I heard a light tap.
Oh. Yep.
Oh.
It's like, all right. Do you have any more questions for me?
I don't think Stacey has any more questions. Do you idiots have questions for Mr. Thrope?
Nope. Wait, do have a question real quick.
Sure.
Are Roy's mind races as how to phrase this without outing himself as not being from this universe.
Yep.
Let's say that I'm inexperienced towards dealing with werewolves of the local area.
Okay.
Do we need,
Not
like,
unusual.
silver?
Oh gosh, no. You would need silver
told to
probably to
leave it
kill
alive, so.
kill a werewolf, but you do not need silver to harm a werewolf. Minimal harm would be necessary, but I understand it may be
Have you
difficult
ever
to...
seen Maplebrook?
No. Is that a town nearby?
No. I was talking at Josh, the character.
Yes, there
It
would...
was a
Got it.
Just as little harm as possible to the werewolf would be fantastic, but I understand it may be difficult to detain the werewolf without harming it. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Do you
Unconscious
guys-
is fine, dead is not.
Did you guys happen to know, is the werewolf, like, capable of speech and, like, reason? Can we talk to it?
I'm not sure. The werewolves around here have always seemed a little feral. I would be careful around them if I were you.
Roger that. Alright, that's all I got.
I look around.
Yep.
If we're good, then Team Badger, roll out!
And I try to combat roll.
Okay. Yep,
Yeah,
you roll for some reason out the door, and Mayor Lance, or no, sorry, not Mayor.
There's no mayor.
Assistant Mayor
There's no
Winthrop follows you out and leads you back to the door and opens it for you and says, "Well, hope you have a good time doing that job. Talk to Captain Carly when you get across the bridge. That's the half-orc woman that probably led you here. She's actually our captain of the guard, and she will be able to get you to the elevator for elevator-based activities. Have a good day," and he closes the door.
And there we go.
I can't believe we've already got a secret mission. We're so good at this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Super cool. Hey, I'm in way over my head, I think.
What?
There's a lot going on.
It's fine. We'll
Well,
figure
I
it out.
mean, if it helps, Brando, we have to do this to get home.
Yeah.
'Cause,
The Rift Keeper
Where
actually
is Rift
speaks up.
Keeper?
Still clinging to Stacy, and is like, I actually, the direction I sense this is from the west, actually, so it could be very well what you need to get home. That could be where the space-time crystal is.
Roy jumps as the Rift Keeper speaks.
why
Is
would
like,
the,
Oh,
werewolf
I
have
completely forgot you could talk.
Why would the werewolf have the space-time crystal?
I don't know, but we should get it away from them and back to us. Those things are dangerous.
Maybe the mayor has it, and that's why they took him.
Could be. It's hard to say.
Maybe. We
Oh,
go talk to the
also,
half-orc
I
lady
glance
and,
around. Have we been moving while we were talking? Or are we still
hope
outside
so.
the door?
I assume we've been moving.
You can be like walking back toward the bridge. It'll take you a while to get across it, but
Oh, I like glance around.
Half huddle.
I lean in slightly. I wait.
What?
What? What are
The
you
half
doing?
huddle.
a half huddle,
Half huddle.
a walking half
Lean
huddle.
in.
I'm
You
waiting
could
for
just
everyone to
talk.
join the half huddle.
The Rift Keeper leans in as a lizard.
How?
They're a lizard.
They tilt their head towards you.
I'm glancing back and forth at Stacy and Brando.
Fine.
All right, great. So, just a thing I noticed. Might be nothing. Want to get it out there. That when we met that Lance guy, he seemed to take special care to tuck this necklace like into his vest. It was like like a
That's
like an
right.
opal or something on a chain. I don't know if that's gonna be relevant,
Damn it.
but I did
Yeah.
see it.
I, the player, meant to use the Eye of Spying before I left that room, but I couldn't find a good reason to.
Okay.
Because I'm stupid.
Oh well. That's
But
fine.
maybe
But it's fine. Here we are.
maybe we can figure out what it is with your monocle thingy at some point. At least we know where he. Wait, hang on a second. I pull out the tablet. I say Lance Winthrop.
Let me think.
Hmm. That speaks volumes.
Or does it?
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Wait, like the arrow doesn't appear?
Nope.
I gasp incredibly loudly, ruining the plan of the half huddle somewhat.
Did you
Alright.
say it wrong?
Hang on, wait, hang on. Maybe it's broken. Let me check it quick.
We're not a mile away yet, are we?
Kirla Rose Runner.
It's Rose Run.
Rose
Yeah,
Run.
nothing happens, and then you say it correctly, and it points towards Stacy's current.
Well, I
body.
did learn your name yesterday. I'm sorry.
Did you say his name, Ron? You only learned it a few minutes ago.
No, it's Lance Winthrop. It's supposed to be.
Yeah,
that
you
mean-
are by no means a mile from that house.
We're not. Either that's not his name, or I'm really bad at learning names.
Hang on. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the tablet works. Like here,
Yeah.
Brando.
Yep. Points
Does
towards him.
Brando work?
Rando
Oh,
Calrissian.
Yeah, see, I mean,
Ah.
it's worked on everyone up till now. I was just checking since we were walking away and we were talking about your monocle. I wanted to see if maybe he was gonna like suddenly leave or something. I don't.
Do you guys think werewolves play blackjack?
What?
Huh?
Well, see, if I
Oh.
can get the werewolf to pick up my card, I can yell at him and he'll stop moving.
Yeah, no,
Unless-
that's great, but we're talking about the mayor's assistant.
You can like slip it into a normal deck of cards.
Yeah.
What? Do you think someone here around here sells 51 cards?
Well, let me
You
see.
can just throw out one.
Oh
Wait.
yeah.
Check your bags. Let's
Why?
see.
I don't have a playing card set or a card playing set, if that's what you're wondering.
I pull out a dice set unhelpfully.
Oh, I do have a. Wait, no, I have a proficiency with playing cards.
Let's see. I'm checking to see if because I should have proficiency for some game.
A
or-
tool? Yeah, a gaming
Yeah.
set. I'm proficient in dice. Which is why I own this set of dice.
Huh? I can't find it in my list. I don't remember what I picked.
You guys, if you
I mean,
wanted
it's
to, you could-
possible
you could probably check out the. If you wanted to get like a deck of cards, you could probably check out the Merchant's Plaza, and I'll look up how much a deck of cards
Yeah.
costs.
So what do we want to do with this info, Roy?
I
Well,
feel
I
like we
mean-
can't do anything about it right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm glad we know that he's. I guess we go and do what we're supposed to, and
Is there a window I could peek through to see this man?
Well,
I
you're
know we're
halfway.
far
You're
away now.
you're halfway across the bridge.
Damn.
There are windows on the mansion. There was windows in the office that you were in.
I feel stupid
Yeah.
for not using the monocle earlier, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, you didn't necessarily have a reason to. Roy
Yeah.
only thought of the
Unless you
tablet.
just wanted to know what this man was holding.
Roy only
Yeah,
thought of
that's
the
what I was-
tablet
yeah.
because as he was talking about using the monocle, he was like, "Oh, I should use my item."
Mhm.
Yep. A
was
playing
not
a
expecting
playing
that
card
to-
set is
Use it,
like
I
five
couldn't find one.
is 5 silver, by the way. If you wanted to just buy one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm supposed to have some like set. I think I don't remember what I chose. I think I chose.
Well, what's your
dice.
background?
I don't remember, dude.
Because that determines if you have proficiency in a tool. Because clerics
Because I
are not.
remember choosing one. I just don't see it on here
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Anyway, do we make it to the Orc at some point?
Yep, you make it across the bridge
Probably.
at about this point, and Captain Carly, who is the half orc lady, the biggin, walks up to you and is like, "All right, you guys got some papers there for me? Let me see that." And she takes them for you, and she sees the stamp and sees the orders and like, "All right, I'm supposed to lead you guys to the elevator, so let's go. I'll come. I'll bring you right over there."
As we're walking to the elevator,
Yep.
I want to ask Captain Carly. I want to be like,
Sure.
in my most nonchalant-esque way.
All right.
So, how long have you worked with Lance?
Oh,
Winthrop.
he started working here about a month ago. He was hired by Mayor. What's his name? Stolinsky.
Yeah.
Did you guys get a chance to see the
Louis
mayor? I know
Stolinsky.
he's been sick.
No, we
only
weren't
spoke
allowed.
to Mr. Lance.
We were not able to see him.
No.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, the mayor's actually really great. He. I'm gonna go with he. Yeah, Mayor Stolinsky. There was sort of an accident when I was a kid, and the mayors took care of me. So yeah, I'm a big. I owe a lot to him. I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Anyway.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
strong guy. Strong guy.
Okay, so Lance has been around for a bit, but not
Yeah.
overly long.
Yeah, maybe a month and a half. You were told that the mayor went missing about like a week or two ago.
Ah, okay, cool. I just like knowing things about people's occupations.
No, it's a good thing to be curious about. If you don't want to know anything about the mayor, I can tell you anything about the mayor.
Yeah, does what does the mayor like to do in his free time?
Well, when he's not taking care of the town or some of the orphans in town, he likes to visit the orphanage. He also has got kind of like a hedge sculpting thing going on in his backyard. He's got like a hedge maze and a bunch of sculptures. He takes care of those himself. I always tell him he should hire a gardener, but he insists that he's got to do it himself.
Ah,
You know how it is.
right, with the hegemony.
Yep, that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure. You all make it to the far island here. This one, with Captain Carly's escort. There is an elevator off to the side, and there's kind of like a big cave here, but it looks like the entrance is pretty like well guarded and kind of blocked off. It's like, so yeah, the cave is how we used to get down there, but we built this elevator some time ago to make it much more convenient. By we, I mean the town, but you know, it's kind of a long way down, so the elevator is certainly the more convenient way to go.
It looks far. How far is it?
She kind of like steps toward the side a little bit and glances over and is like, I'm not really sure. It's like if you look over the side, you can see treetops like way down, but you're also above some cloud layers. So like it's pretty far down. Like I don't actually have a good estimate, but if you fell off of there, it would be bad.
Nah, I'd be fine.
Well, yeah, I guess. She kind of looks at your wings and like, yeah, no, you'd probably be okay. But anybody else, that would be quite bad.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right, here's the elevator operator. His name's Chuck. And Chuck goes, hey. He's like, all right, Chuck, these guys need to go down to the surface to do some sort of job for the mayor. So why don't you go ahead and let them down? And I will talk to you all when you get back. Have a good day.
All right.
All right, see ya.
Captain Carly
As she walks away.
Captain Carly salutes Chuck, and Chuck salutes back, and she begins to walk away.
Oh shit, I forgot Chuck's here. I'll wait.
Okay. So Chuck, there's a little like station next to the elevator. It's not on top of it. He says like, "All right, go ahead and hop on board. I'll lower you down."
I hop on.
I get on.
Okay.
I get on.
All right.
Is it like an open elevator or is it
Yes.
like walled
Yeah,
in?
it's the cage on a string.
Yeah.
It's basic. Yeah, it is basically a cage on a string. It looks pretty well built, but it is basically a cage on a string.
Yeah.
And he clicks a lever. He pulls it to the downward position, and you guys begin descending. He's like, "Have a good trip. Just don't step off. It'd be a long way down." And that's a series wrap
Will
on
do.
Chuck. You'll never hear from him again.
Goodbye, Chuck.
As soon as Chuck's out of line of sight, I pull out my tablet and I say, Captain Carly.
Yep, it points in her direction. It doesn't
First,
like
first
it doesn't
name
like
Captain,
point.
last name Carly.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not like a fake name though. So you get
Have we
point.
tried the mayor's name yet to see if he's actually to the west?
We don't know what he looks like. I have to have a picture of him in my mind's eye. Otherwise the
okay,
tablet
if we
doesn't
didn't have
work.
a painting or anything back at the place.
No, we asked
we asked
specifically.
specifically, couldn't find one.
Damn it.
Stacy and I were on a wavelength there.
Yep.
But
So yeah, the
no,
tablet
they don't have
the
one.
tablet points back in her direction. It does not go vertical, so you get the sense that the arrow cannot like tell you whether they are up or down.
It's not
that makes
3D
sense.
arrow.
It's flat.
But yeah, it does
But,
point in the direction she walked off.
Oh, thank God, someone we can trust. Maybe. Really, that doesn't say anything.
So
it's kind of wild that that guy would give us a fake name, though.
Well, I mean, maybe he just like hates his normal name or something.
Maybe he changed his name. How does this even know that it's their name? Like, how does that work? Maybe it's
I mean,
their
I'm just
chosen
saying
name.
it's kind of sus. Dude rolls into town and only been there a month.
Well, I think it's magic, so the magic probably takes care of it.
it do be magic though.
Well, hello and goodbye.
Yep. Bye.
Thanks for the visit.
All right, man.
Yep. So the elevator begins lowering. About every 30 feet or so, as you go down this elevator, you see a kind of like a window passage with bars over it. It looks like these were dug manually some time ago, but it doesn't look like they are currently in use. After a little bit, after a couple minutes, the elevator suddenly jerks to a halt, and you hear some squeaking noises. You are still hundreds of feet above the treetops. As you kind of glance down, you look back up, and barely audibly from the top of the thing, you hear the guard go, "Oh shit! Hey guys, it looks like there's some sort of problem with the gears. If you can just chill for a little bit, we'll get it fixed."
Okay, thank you, Chuck.
No problem.
That's my guy, Chuck.
You guys do see that you're about 10 feet below one of these entrances.
I look
they're
in
on
the
this
entrance.
side. Well, you're about 10 feet
I
below
mean-
it. You're not 10 feet tall.
Oh.
I mean, I kind of wanna.
I look down. I look down at the expanse of feet and feet below me. I look up at the 10-foot thing. I think of adventure. How close is the elevator to the wall?
It's not right up on it. It's maybe a foot away. The sides of
reach
these
out
things
with
are
my
actually pretty
lizard-
smooth.
I reach out with my lizardy hands.
You get the music sting from Spider-Man 1 when he first tries climbing. Bum.
But
I want to
Which-
try to climb up to the entrance.
Josh, there's a cage in the way.
Is there
It's
a
not,
cage in the?
You
Is
can
the?
step
I thought
off
it was
the
open.
elevator.
It's
I thought
bar-
that top half was open.
It's like bars. Or do you mean
Yeah,
the
you can step
elevator?
off
Yeah, the
the
elevator is open. You can step off the elevator. It's got
okay.
it's got 2-foot high barriers, but you can easily just
Yeah.
I want to
Step
just sort
over.
of clamber onto the wall and scurry up to the opening because I want to look inside there while the elevator's not working.
All right. Yep. The bars actually seem there's enough space for you to get through them. So you can climb up in there. It's pretty dark. Not that that matters to you.
As I'm climbing, the people in the elevator can hear me doing a bad theme song, like a really
Dun 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 dun.
Nice.
the two of you that are still on the elevator actually hear a somewhat worrying creaking sound happen.
Oh,
Oh, it's creaking.
yeah, we should probably get off this thing.
I mean,
Not a real wonder of architecture here.
I think the word you're looking for is engineering.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
Listen, I
so
don't go to school much.
I can
yeah,
tell.
what would the two of you like to do
How is Stacy gonna get up? First of all.
with help of
I
some
have
kind?
rope.
You've got stuff.
You want me to fly up there, tie a rope and stuff?
I mean, I guess if you guys are insisting on getting off, I don't know why you are. We could just wait.
I mean, the creaking sound does not bode
The
well.
creaking
Where's
sound
the
happens.
creaking coming from?
The creaking happens again. It's
Where's the
coming from
creaking
it's
coming
coming from somewhere above you, and it's shuddering the elevator when it happens.
Oh, okay. Maybe I will get off. I open my bag and produce the rope.
Right?
I take an end of the rope and I fly on up.
Okay, you fly up to the bars. I'm
And
assuming you're just gonna like
I-
tie it to a bar.
A bar? Where?
What's up,
They're
Brando?
bars. They're basically like jail cell bars, but spread out far enough that you can like
Oh,
get
up
between
at
them.
the entrance? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I clambered through them. I'm
Okay,
standing
I thought you
right
were
there
saying
when
there
you
were bars
got.
on the elevator for some reason. I was like, okay.
I'm
No.
standing right there when you fly up.
Yeah, we're gonna tie it to a bar.
Why
Okay.
do you what's with the rope?
Well, Stacy's not us, so can't fly.
Oh, Stacy's
can't
coming.
climb. Why would she not?
Nice. Well, I didn't know that. I thought we were I was just checking this out while we were waiting for the elevator.
Oh, fair enough. Well, it's starting to like shake and shit or stuff.
Oh. Do you want like help tying the rope?
Do I? No.
Ragnar is probably very
Yes.
good at tying ropes.
The
I
answer
passed
is
the
yeah.
rope-
It
I passed the ropes
literally would
around.
not hurt you to have help tying the rope. What do you mean no?
Yeah, go for it.
I use the help action or whatever it would be then.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll just let you guys, between
Yeah.
the two of you, you guys are able to tie the rope securely. You tug on it to make sure it's not going anywhere.
We can even tie it with enough slack that I can hold on to it just in case.
Yep. Go
Because
for
like
it.
50 feet of rope and we only need like 15.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, side note. I take the end of the rope that we're gonna drop down to Stacy and I put knots in it at regular-ish intervals so she can just have
Like, climb up.
handholds.
To climb up, because then you don't need like to make like a check, or you get advantage
Yeah.
on
And the
it.
time it takes to do that, the elevator falls and Stacy dies.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take that long. Well, it probably only take like a minute to tie. Like, they're not complicated knots. It's just like,
It is if you don't know how to tie rope like me.
Well,
Yeah, but Roy
If
knows
it-
how
well, I
to
mean,
do the.
it doesn't
Roy
need
is-
to be a significant knot. It just needs to be like an over/under.
Yeah. Okay. I
yep.
don't
So you
even know
tie
what-
you knot
what
this
this
rope and you toss
proceed.
it back down to Stacy. As the rope thumps onto the floor of the elevator, you hear another shudder, and you hear up top, Chuck go, "Oh shit!"
I love Chuck.
What's wrong?
You should. Oh god! Oh no!
I
Oh,
grab onto
gee.
the rope.
Yeah, you might want to get going, Stacy.
Yeah, you just want to climb
I
up it.
climb the rope.
All right.
I get my hands on the rope and start climbing.
As soon as you like get off of the elevator, a final horrifying shudder happens before you hear a snapping noise, and the elevator fucking plummets.
Oh no! Wow. It's a good thing I had this rope.
I'll begin pulling the rope up.
Yep. You both. I'm assuming Brando helps in some way.
I'm helping. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have -1 strength, so I'm not helping much.
You're just kind of there.
You're holding it.
Moral
holding
support.
Yep.
Yeah,
the three
I'm
of you,
holding the
or
rope.
the three of you, all get up into this.
I'm
Wow.
doing nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah,
You're looking at it like, yep, that's rope.
that sure
a
is rope.
Wow, rope is amazing.
Damn, it's like a bunch of
Yeah.
little strings tied together. It's crazy.
I have a 5 strength save, Poggers.
Yep. So yeah, you're both able to pull Stacy up into the area with you. The Rift Keeper goes, well, that could have been quite bad.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're actually really well equipped for a sudden elevator failure.
Right. Well,
With
I
the
don't.
way that I can just do this and I like climb up the wall.
Yep. So the
Brando has
entrance,
some wings.
the tunnel around you is about it's about like 10 foot wide, 10 foot high, and it seems to like gradually descend down the outskirts of the pillar. So you can't see super far ahead of you because this was the smallest of the pillars. It's still kind of a gradual curve because it's not like, I mean, this pillar isn't like 10 feet across or whatever. But yeah, you can't see super far ahead of you. It's completely dark, although, like I said, that doesn't really matter to the three of you. You just don't really have, like, color vision at the moment. And yeah, it just goes downward. There is a single path forward that leads further into the plateau. And that is where we will leave off for tonight. So thank you all for watching. We'll get to see what sort of shenanigans the party gets up to next week. And have a good night. Bye.
Yeah.